Hey guys, what's up? So today on Hoodwink Chronicles, I'm going to tell you about my crazy, freaking psychotic ex that I dated about a year and a half ago. Alright? Just to get us started, you guys need to know that I'm over him. It was about a year and a half ago. I'm happy with someone else, and I'm just putting this story out there because it needs to be shared. It's beyond me. I didn't even talk about it at first, like a year and a half ago, because I was in so much shock that it happened, and it was kind of hurt. I knew it was coming, but it was crazy. Just so you guys get a general idea of who I was dealing with, this is your average 15, 16-year-old Starbucks obsessed social media chick, right? This was him. Slightly higher. That was his obsession with social media. Dude was obsessed with Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram was meh. Facebook, he would post every hour of the day, every joke that he found. He was obsessed. Alright, on Snapchat, this guy would post every second of the day. You would know if this dude was eating breakfast, was taking a breath of fresh air, or was drowning in water. Sorry, maybe I'm still bored. Was also his life. He would post something new every single hour. Alright? So just remember, Facebook he would post like every hour. Snapchat he would post every second. Okay. So about 3 weeks to a month down the line, I started to get a little suspicious because there was a day I checked his Snapchat account and he didn't post anything, and he didn't post anything all day. And this is the guy who posts snaps every second of his coffee, of his food, of him talking to a cat, to a wall, to a tree. Okay, this guy wasn't like an idiot, but I'm just saying he would constantly use social media all the time. Alright? Alright. So, super Snapchat guy. So I checked his Instagram to see if he was liking anything, because he wasn't really texting me that day either, and I was like, he was acting really suspicious. I was like, okay, wow, I might end up single today. Whatever. So, I check his Instagram and I'm looking through it, and all of a sudden, I'm blocked. So I immediately text him, why am I blocked on your Instagram? Why did you block me on Snapchat? Because I know you did, because you're not posting anything today anymore. You haven't posted anything today, etc., etc., etc. And then I call him like a few times, nothing. About 5 to 10 minutes later, he texts me saying, OMFG, oh my freaking gosh. Play with your imagination. My ex hacked my Instagram. And I was like, whoa. Let's backtrack. Your ex hacked your Instagram? I'm like, no, he's definitely using this as a game. There's something he's hiding from me. And I'm like, how did your ex hack your Instagram? And he just goes, oh, she still had my password. And I'm like, you're such a moron. Why does your ex still have your password? Like, why didn't you change it? Right? So I just said, okay, fine. He did an idiot move. Fine. And I let that go. But then I asked him, how the heck does your ex know about me if you haven't posted anything about being with me, including pictures, messages, I don't know, little quotes here and there. There isn't even a single picture of me on his Instagram or Facebook. So how the heck does she know about me? He goes, my friends talk, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, fine. Whatever, fine. I'll give you that. I said, just let me know when you finally get back onto your Instagram. He's like, this is just freaking absurd, blah, blah, blah. I just let him rant. I said, okay, fine, whatever. And I asked, I was like, is this why you weren't really on Snapchat today? And he goes, yeah. Like, my ex he says my ex had me, like, screwed up today. I was like, okay, fine, whatever, fine. Days go by, and I'm still, like, I still can't see anything on his Snapchat. And I'm like, why'd you block me on Snap? He's like, I didn't block you, I just haven't been using it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, that's fine, whatever. That's not like you, but fine, whatever. I just let things slide. I really liked this dude. We weren't dating long, but I liked him. We connected. And, trying to remember, it was like a year and a half ago. Just moving forward, there was this one time I unfriended him because I said, I know you blocked me on Snapchat, so I'm gonna unfriend you. He's like, no, friend me back. I didn't block you. So I said, okay, fine. I added him back on Snapchat, and I was able to see his story, and he posted a lot that day, and that's how I knew I was blocked on Snapchat. And so that day he told me he was going upstate to visit his grandma, blah blah blah, and I commented on his Snap story, and he didn't respond. But after that, that was the last thing I saw on his Snap story for like 2 days. Actually, I don't remember ever seeing anything on his Snap story. So anyway, he's texting me while he's upstate. I miss you. I hate being upstate. It's so boring. Like blah blah blah. That's important for the future. Okay. So basically, so later on, fast forwarding whatever, I am suddenly blocked on Facebook. And then I said, why am I blocked on Facebook? I can't find you on Facebook, etc., etc. And my ex goes, stop freaking out. I deleted Facebook. You mean to tell me you stopped using Snapchat, your favorite source of social media, and then you stopped using, I'm sorry, you don't use Snapchat as much, my bad. You don't use Instagram anymore. And now Facebook? Are you going through a quarter life crisis or something? I don't even know. Okay, so now you've deleted Facebook. I said, okay, now I'm starting to ask my friends, guys, do you think he's cheating on me? I didn't want to believe it. I've never been cheated on before. This is a guy who I developed a really good friendship with. As like being in a relationship with him, I don't know, it felt like he was becoming more of my friend than my boyfriend, because we wouldn't kiss as much. It was just weird, and I don't know, he just treated it, I felt like I was more in a friendship than a relationship, and it just, sometimes you don't want to believe in what you know is there, because you don't want to believe it's true. But guys, if all the signs are pointing you into that direction, it's most likely true. And I was in denial because I didn't want to believe it, and I was just very hurt behind it. And so the week before I find out the truth, I told my ex, I jokingly tell him, oh, my friend doesn't like you, my best friend doesn't like you. And he says, why not? He asked, why not? And I said, because he thinks you're cheating on me. And my boyfriend at the time gets very angry. He's so offended, and he says, "You what? Why would he think that? Blah 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 blah." And he said, "You can't think that every guy." And then he stops himself and says, "You can't think that I would hurt you like that." And he says, "No, look at me in the eyes. Look at me." He had me look at him dead in the eyes, like, right? And he said, "You can't think that I would do anything to hurt you like that." And he said some other emotional stuff, but I remember that was what he said word for word. And so I leave and I call my best friend, and this is another best friend. I tell her what happened, and I said, that's what he said, and if he is cheating on me, this is going to hurt a lot more because he said what he said. And so the following week, an old friend of mine calls to catch up with me, and because I haven't seen her in a year or spoken to her in a year. And so she asked me about my life, and I mentioned I have this boyfriend, and she's like, "What boyfriend? Oh my gosh. Tell me more. Like, what's his name?" And I tell her his name is, let's call him Jellybean. All right? I say, his name is Jellybean. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, Jellybean what?" I go, "Jellybean macchiato." And she goes, "All right." I'm like, "You're not gonna find him on Facebook because he deleted his Facebook and stuff like that, and social media is just like hacked, blah blah blah." And she's like, "Okay, I won't look for him." A minute later, she goes, "Wow, whoa, Jellybean Morocco, or whatever I said his last name.
Mocha latte.
Thanks, bro. Mocha latte, whatever." So I go, "Jellybean, blah blah blah." She's like, "Wow, he's hot. Is this him?" And at the time, he had a Facebook picture of him on Snapchat with a pig nose. from like the filter or whatever. And I'm like, no, he deleted it. And she's like, oh, because this guy's really cute. And I'm like, wait, does this guy have a pig nose for a profile? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I found him. That's him, right? Guys, I went berserk. I freaked out. I was like, what? He still had his freaking Facebook that he told me he deleted, that he got rid of. He was too addicted, etc., whatever, right? He got rid of it. That's what he said. And I asked her to take a screenshot for me and send it to me. She takes a screenshot. That was his face. That was him. That was Jelly Bean. All right. So I said, I told her what was happening, and I told her everything that happened, and she said, girl, call him right now and let me listen in. Moral support. So I call him, and the first thing I do, I ask him, babe. He goes, yeah. I ask, remember when you said you deleted your, wow, my brother passed gas during this video. That was gross. All right. I go, remember when you said you deleted your Facebook? He says, yeah. All right. Remember when you deleted your Facebook? He goes, yeah. Is it still deleted? He goes, yeah, of course. I go, are you sure? Definitely? He's like, yeah, definitely. And I'm like, so like it's like 100% deleted. Like you definitely deleted. You never set it back up again on, like you never set anything back up on Facebook. He goes, yeah, I deleted it. I go, you freaking liar! You didn't delete it! You blocked me on Facebook! Whoa, what do you mean I blocked you on Facebook? What are you talking about? Calm down. No, you're such a stupid but liar! Like, I know you blocked me. Not only did you block me, you lied and said you deleted it. You effing a-hole of a jerk. I knew you were cheating on me. Whoa, who said anything about cheating on you? I deleted Facebook. I deleted it. And I'm like going back and forth with him. I know you didn't delete it, you effing liar. Curse words. I was a potty mouth. I was very mad. I went off on him, and then I decided to tell him the truth. And I asked him, do you want to know how I know that you just blocked me and didn't delete it? And he goes, all right, how do you know? How do you think you know? That's where he screwed up. He says, how do you know? Idiot. I said, well, I was catching up with an old friend, and she decided to look you up, Jelly Bean. And guess who she found? She found you with your Facebook profile picture. And when I try to find you at that same exact moment, dun dun dun, I couldn't find you. Meaning you blocked me. And I was right this entire time. You were cheating on me. And he goes, you're crazy. Can we please talk about this later? I have to be up at 4 a.m. for work. I'll call you right before I go to work. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I know you'll be awake because that's you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, can we talk about it now? We're going to talk about it now. He's like, no, we're not talking about it now. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go. I can't put up with this. He hangs up on me. The following morning, guys, he calls me, and I didn't look at my text yet because I had practice early in the morning, and he goes, did you see my text message? And I said, no, I didn't see your text. And he said, okay, well, have a good day. Guys, I already knew he had broken up with me, right? So I check my message, and it says, hey, Carrie, I don't think this is going to work out right now. He types in RN. He doesn't even have the audacity to write right now. He doesn't break up with me in person. He doesn't even break up with me when he calls me. He breaks up with me through text. And he calls me to make sure I got the text. So I'm here crying over a guy who broke up with me through text, over a guy I thought I connected with, even though it was a short amount of time. I'm here crying. I'm here freaking out. And I then became